friends, this is our current piglet situation. You see two, don't worry, there are three. Everyone is fine. Right now we've got HJ right there and George. Y'all know they are going to my mom's. Well, for sure HJ is, but I'm gonna drop George off too, but my dad doesn't have to know that. Anyways, so what's been going on with the piglets? Well, in the last 2 to 3 days, they have decided and realized that they can fit through panels of all kinds, just about at the end of that though, because HJ's big. And this morning, not even this morning, just a couple days ago, they were out over at Bree's and they had gotten in with Piggly, and I told Bree, I was like, well, don't worry, they're not old enough yet to actually do anything, but I'm gonna catch them and put them in a stall so this isn't a problem, which feels really sad to have to put the boys in a stall because that means they can't just like free range because they don't trust me enough to let me catch them whenever yet. But that is the upside of the stall, is we can work on trust in here. So that's what we're doing, and I thought I'd video this to show you over a couple days how trusting we can get. So HJ there and George Washington got these treats because I didn't figure they were going to come close after catching them today. That was kind of rough. So that was the whole thing. George was pretty easy to catch. He was distracted by food. HJ though, Ellie and I had to chase him around the yard, and we finally got him in the garden, and that was a whole thing. So they don't really trust me at all right now. That happened this morning, and it's now the afternoon, so I gave them some time to decompress, but they are really not happy with me. You can just tell HJ's behavior. George is a little bit better, but HJ is just really, really on edge, and understandably so. And so I just thought I would video this and show y'all the progress of how I'm doing with them, what I'm giving them to try to get them friendly. I told my mom if I can get them friendly by Saturday or Sunday, you can have them. They're weaned. They're in a situation of what I call non-weaned because of convenience. They're drinking milk for convenience, not because they have to. I don't mind Ziggy in the background. I don't know what he's doing. Little Peanut is also here for extra comfort. And so I know that this is going to take a couple days, but because they're in here, I have the chance to come in here anytime I want and show them that I'm not going to touch them. I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just offering food. They have food. They have water. Well, they don't have food just sitting in here for them to free feed because they have nothing to do, and that's all they'll do. And we don't want them to get too fat too quickly with the heat. But I put them in the shady stall so they're okay. Look, see, HJ's a little more trusting. I think he realizes that, like, I'm distracted and I'm not going to go after him. So sitting pretty far from them right now, but hopefully within the next couple days we'll be able to get a lot closer. But yeah, seeing that it's one thing if they run around our yard, you know, and do whatever and go in between fences, but going over and messing with Piggly and in Bree's business is not okay. And so I tried, that happened 2 days ago, and I tried to catch them and I couldn't. I haven't been able to catch them. And then this morning I saw them over there again, and Wilbur got out as well. So that goes back down to 0 days since the last escapee. So while we were patching the holes, we thought it was HJ that Bree had called and like, hey, he's out. But no, it turns out it was Wilbur. So as we were patching the holes off in the distance, I saw them and I was like, okay, I'm going to go get them. And that's when I was like, yeah, they can't be trusted anymore. They need to go into a stall. And so if I can get them friendly, then we can have some supervised outside time. I'm thinking of some ways I can do some supervised outside time, but they are incredibly hard to catch right now. And so I am a little sad about them having to be in the stall, but it's kind of what has to happen. Don't mind his booty. We switched milks. His tummy was upset. It's a whole thing. He's starting to get better, but his booty's still a little dirty there. Ziggy, I don't know what you found over there, but you seem intrigued. Hey, HJ. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw you some more. I'm sorry, buddy. I know that scared you, but look, it's treats. Yeah, it's treats, boys. So good. He's thinking about it. You can also definitely tell those are Wilma babies with them side eye they give me. So I threw some like right here. He's thinking about it. definitely closer. A lot closer. Because my shoe is right there. This is better. And they realize that I'm the one that's throwing the treats. It's not like there were any treats in here before. Hi, buddy. Hi, HJ. Hi, honey. I know. You make friends with Peanut? Oh, yeah, no, see, you can't leave. Can't leave. Okay, it's day 2 of socializing the piglets. It's afternoon session time. This morning's session was not so good. I got bit 4 different times. And then HJ threw his head back into my head with his snout. And so he got me in the nose and the eye. I was pretty dazed, but I'm okay. It was my fault. I pushed them. I pushed them like I would have Oki, like I did Oki. I pushed them like I would have pushed any other animal. Turns out after I did some research, piglets do not respond well to force, meaning being forced to being held. Didn't know that. Just assumed they were being stubborn. No, that's a universal piglet thing, so I can do better. But now we're gonna go back in there with some more food. They did not like vanilla pudding or tortillas. I'm trying to give them like sweet treats kind of things to get them on my side, but turns out they just like regular food. So let's get them some corn. So I just did a live with them, hoping that maybe something cute would happen live. Maybe we could get the taming process on live. No, they chose to sit in their water bowl instead and not eat the corn that I left them. They're clearly very mad at me, but you know what? It's okay. Maybe this is just a step backwards so we can take 10 steps forward soon. Maybe. I'm hopeful though. I'm hopeful we'll get somewhere. Maybe not by Saturday, but soon. Okay, y'all. There is a huge development in the piglet taming. My mom said, go ahead and bring them over today. We're already going over to my dad's and my mom's to celebrate my dad's birthday. That was on the 11th, and we're having steak. And so I told her, I was like, I've been trying to tame them and keep them in the stall, but I just feel bad that they've been in the stall for so long. I'm gonna try to put them in the garden. Well, they got out of the garden, so I got them back in the stall. But I told her, I was like, I feel really bad them just being in the stall. And she goes, you know what? Just bring them over. We'll turn them loose. They won't be able to get out of her fences like they can mine. And then I thought about it and I was like, I probably won't ever be able to tame HJ and George Washington down because they already know way too much. Like they know me, they don't like me because I've tried to handle them. They know what they have here and that I'm restricting them from that. So maybe going to a new environment with new people will be really good for them. And my dad somehow did find out that I'm bringing 2 piglets over. He didn't like find out from a video or anything, or nobody told him. I think he just saw that I had both of the boys in the stall, and I think he assumed when I was on FaceTime with him one day, because he told my mom today, I think Megan's gonna bring 2 piglets over sometime soon. So, but he's not mad about it. So we'll take it. Hey friends, I realized that I never filmed anything from when we dropped the piglets off at my mom's, so I'll have an update video coming for y'all soon on them. But it was crazy. My husband Ellie did film everything that happened with the piglets, and when I say everything, I mean everything. So if you want to see what they got up to, he's already posted that. Go watch. But yeah, the piglets are both doing great at my mom's house right now. They're having a lot of fun, and I'm just glad that they can't cause any more trouble over here and I get to watch them grow up. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all next time with another one. Bye friends.